capital assets and 5-year capital planning. In this video, we will discuss capital planning and the role it plays in charter school finance and operations. First, it's important to understand a few concepts regarding capital planning. The first of which is a capital asset. A capital asset refers to a building, property, or equipment that is utilized by an entity over the course of its useful life. This usual life period is generally over several years, but it can vary. Similarly, capital expenditures refers to any expense that supports capital assets or a capital plan. Oftentimes, a capital asset corresponds with a liability on the balance sheet that was used to finance it. It is seldom the case that a building or equipment will be given freely to a school. Therefore, most facilities will have a private activity bond or a bank loan that was taken out to finance the asset. A needs assessment refers to a school's current capital situation and circumstances. What buildings do they lease or own? What equipment do they use or need to fulfill daily operations? What project or maintenance must be completed within the upcoming year? All of these questions are an important component of a capital plan. It is imperative that the board of directors and school leadership take stock of their capital plan before embarking on a comprehensive capital budgeting process. It is important for management to set a capital needs list for immediate capital infrastructure priorities that must be met within the upcoming year. For example, an HVAC system that needs replacing or a new bus to accommodate more students. There are certain capital needs that must be met and must have the funds set aside to do so. Similarly, school leaders should form a wish list for capital wants. This additional list would be beneficial for items that the school would like to implement at some point, but considers such items as more of a desired list if funds permit. For example, a new playground or a college readiness center. The differentiating factor between a capital needs and a capital wants list is the ability to pay for it. Funding must be identified to successfully address capital needs. A capital plan is typically determined on a forward-looking 5-year basis with annual revisions. Unforeseen capital expenditures can wreak havoc on a school if their leadership is not anticipating it in the annual budget. A leak in a ceiling roof or an unexpected technological expense could require urgent monetary resources that can adversely affect a school budget if not planned for in the capital plan. Planning and saving for capital expenditures is non-negotiable. Capital planning can be overwhelming, but it is necessary to achieve a balanced and responsible budget for schools. If you are unsure how to begin this process or unaware of what expenses your faculty might be likely to need, speak to an advisory professional soon.